and welcome to episode number 2 of the Manasquan Locals Only podcast. This is your host, Sean Waltman and Casey Terzis, and today we have our very first guest. Episode 2, we already have a guest here, Dan West. Hey.
Hey. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Welcome to have you. What do we got on the rocks today? We've got
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace, yes. Well, awesome. So, Dan, first guest. It's an honor. Do you feel honored?
Yes.
Good. So,
incredibly.
why don't you tell everyone in the audience a little bit about yourself, where you live, how you got here, your family, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, so originally from Florida, moved up here in 2005. I actually built the Barlow's glass greenhouse.
No kidding.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shame. Tearing it down.
About to come down.
Tearing it down.
Oh.
I saw Steven Barlow yesterday, actually. He said they're putting up 8 to 10 homes, on the contrary to the 24 rumor that's going out 24. There. Yeah, so it's 8 to 10. They only have that much property, but
wow.
Shame to see it torn down.
Yeah.
So you built that greenhouse in 2005?
Yeah, it started in 2004, I think it was. Yeah, yep, summer of 2004. So from Florida, beautiful beaches of Navarre Beach is where it's from, but in between Destin and Pensacola, gorgeous area, but. Moved up here, or came up here to build the greenhouses in July, August, and what a beautiful area. Like, just, it sucked me in. It sucked me right in.
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah. So, kind of got stuck. And then
you realized it gets cold.
Then January hit, and I said, oh, shit. I had an old Nissan Pathfinder, and the locks froze on it. Never experienced that before in my life, coming from Florida. Couldn't get in my car.
So was that something you were doing? You were like building greenhouses?
Yeah. I traveled from Midwest to the East Coast.
Okay. How does one get into the greenhouse building business?
One of my old girlfriends, her father did that, and kind of roped us, a couple of us, into doing the job.
And then you stayed in it after you guys broke up?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and 2004, met Dawn. She worked there part-time. And here I am. Yeah,
so when you say you got stuck up here, or you got trapped?
Because I met her.
Okay, right.
And got roped. I mean, what a beautiful place in August, September, and just roped me right in. Found a woman, good woman.
And where was that first date again?
At what was the name of that place in Belmar? I can't even think of it.
Oh, I thought it was the cabin.
No, it wasn't the cabin.
Where you had the shrimp Frau Diablo at the cabin of all places?
It was pretty good there, by the way.
That's like going to the Paramount Diner and ordering the mussels.
Hey, the Paramount, they've got a good lobster roll there now.
I've heard that, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even think the place where we first met, I don't think it's open anymore. I don't know the name of it. It's been changed over 4 or 5 times. It's in Belmar, over there by that. What's that fish place over there?
Klein's,
right by Klein's. It was a pizza joint. What was the name of that?
I had Klein's. That was the only thing I knew.
Anyways.
Well, that's... and then did you build any more greenhouses? Or
so I stayed with it for a couple months, and then I think it was November of 2024 that I moved up here. And 2025 was my first full year here. Got stuck.
Oh, yeah.
Bought a house in Brick, and then... ended up in Manasquan.
I had a correction.
Pretty much right across the street from Barlow's.
Yeah,
that's right. So
Dawn, that was Dawn's grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's a nice double lot, right?
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of property. So,
speaking of dates, he said 2025 was 2005. I screwed up on the first episode.
Did I screw up?
Well, I did too. On the first episode, I said, "Hey, welcome. It's whatever it was, Thursday of 2005." I was a little nervous, whatever. But
it's been 20 years, though. 20 years.
20 years in the area, man. That's awesome. And you've got some active kids in sports in Manasquan.
Yeah, Dylan's about to be 13 in a couple days, and then Abby's 10. Dylan loves his baseball all year long, and Abby loves her dance.
Yeah.
So shout out to Grace Kelly and Brielle. That's where Abby goes, and Dylan goes to Aces. They're based out of Wall Township. So
how do you have you're constantly somewhere, or you or Dawn are constantly
pretty much
somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the daddy taxi, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Daddy or mommy taxi.
Absolutely. I a lot of credit to Dylan. Awesome player. Just also a good kid in the dugout and everything like that. He's funny.
Yeah.
A little hard on himself sometimes, but he seems to be getting, okay.
It could be my fault.
I'm also not his favorite coach.
No, making him.
I've made him go to second twice in one game where he was thrown out,
Yep.
and that was my fault, and he was ready to kill me.
Yeah. Plays first base usually.
Yes.
And he's on the middle school team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he was. Yeah. So going in 8th, he's in with Casey's kid. So.
Yeah. And wow, yeah. Between that and dance, you're certainly busy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you were just in Florida in the beginning of the summer for dance.
Yeah, we went to Disney. Ooh, boy.
How many teams? Where do they put you? Like the ESPN place or like?
No. I know we were at one of the resorts. I forget the name of it, but there was like over 700 dancers. Yep. So it was a big thing. They danced up and down Main Street of Magic Kingdom. So they had fun. They had a blast.
That's cool.
Did 4 parks in 4 days. I do not recommend it.
No.
It was rough.
That's some vacation.
It was not a vacation. No.
Is that year round too? She's doing that all year round.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's all dance.
Cool. Well, cool. Hey, one of the reasons that we wanted to get you on here is a pretty big event going on this week in town with the Fireman's Fair. We joked a little bit about it last time, but I'd love to hear from you. You know, your role there, trying to get as many people in town to get there. But you know, tell us a little bit about it and how you got involved with that.
It's a big shindig. Well, obviously, I got involved with the fire company early, 2005.
What was that? Have you done that previously? Or?
No, you know what? It was kind of like a career path for me. That's what I thought, at least. And then just didn't pan out. But
you tried to do like the academy and fire
Oh,
academy?
well, you have to do the academy to become a member, yeah. But, yeah, I thought that maybe Asbury or something like that would be a good fit.
So you wanted to do it full time?
Yeah, paid.
Okay.
But it turned out a little bit more difficult than I thought, and I already had a kind of career path going, so it worked out.
Difficult in terms of getting hired in a paid.
Yeah, so like
firehouse?
if you want to work in Asbury, you have to live in Asbury in order to get hired there. So I wasn't going to do that. That wasn't.
That was a little. It was coming back. I mean, you know, maybe, but it could have worked out. But it was a little rough in 2005, right?
We looked at some houses in Asbury, but we decided on brick, and then ended up in Manasquan. So yeah, it all worked out. But happy I did it because of a great group of guys. You know, it built like a camaraderie and just it helped me. Because I was coming from Florida, I really didn't know anybody. You know, we didn't have any kids at the point, so I could spend a lot of time there at the firehouse.
And now which firehouse is it?
Number 2 over by Surf Taco.
Number 2.
Yeah. Right. So there's 2 companies in town. One by number 1 over in downtown in the plaza, and then number 2 is over by Surf Taco. So we're the engine company and their ladder.
I just came from there buying 2 mega passes myself.
Oh, you did? Did you get them yet? On sale right now?
Is today the last day for the mega pass? Or
No,
tomorrow.
they're doing a pre-sale today and tomorrow. Yep.
Okay, so
it'll be tomorrow night at the fairgrounds around 6:00. So
it's like what, $55 if you buy it?
Pre-sale is $55, yes, and then at the gate is $60.
That's a pretty good deal. I mean, if your kids are going to go on rides, my kids, they don't love the rides. But if they could had a mega pass for the games, you know, they'd love that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, plus it's 5 nights.
It's 5 nights.
Yeah, my kids will be there pretty much 5 nights.
Yeah,
so
it pays
it's
for
definitely
itself.
worth $55.
The nightly wristband is $30. So
that's a no-brainer.
yeah, if you're going to go more than 2 days, it makes sense.
So it's a big, obviously I see you at this. I see you at the New Year's Day open house. Mm-hmm. So there's a huge volunteer aspect, I think, to what you do, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. The whole thing is volunteer. Nobody gets paid. You know, we're all volunteers there. So you know, it takes a lot of time. But like I said, it's like a brotherhood. You know, of guys and families. You know, we all of our families join together, you know.
And then your wife Dawn gets involved even with
Firehouse. She's the president of the Ladies Auxiliary. So that was kind of passed down through her too, because her mother was president for a while. So
that's cool.
Yep. So
how does that work? It is like a certain number of hours, because one of the things that's really interesting to me is, you know, in a small town, you know, all volunteer. It's tough, right? And we're going to talk about not on this episode, but in the future, about affordable housing and like what that strains that it puts on the system and everything like that. But how do you get people to volunteer?
Yeah, that's probably one of the roughest things is getting volunteers, right? But it seems like we have a great community, and there's a lot of people that do want to put back into the community, you know. But it's all volunteer. You show up when you can. That's it. I mean, everybody's got a job. You got to provide for your family, so if you're working a 9 to 5 or 5 to 1 or whatever it is, you show up when you can. When the bell rings and you get now it's this day and age we get it on the phone, you get a little text or whatever. If you can make it, you make it. If you can't, you can't. But you try and provide the time that you got. So
why don't you tell us a little bit about what Sandy was like for you, being a volunteer firefighter?
Yeah, Sandy was wild. I had a newborn, so Dylan was 6 months, something like that. I don't even know. Not even, because Sandy was what, October?
Yeah, October. Yeah, end of October. Yeah, 29th.
Dylan was born in August, so he was 2-3 months. Yeah. So that was wild. Anyways, I was gone the entire time, out basically riding boats up and down the street. We had a little Zodiac, pulling people out of their houses that were flooded in.
Wow. And you guys had that like big deuce and a half. Did you have that there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, up and down the streets. Yep. I mean, but the flood waters got pretty high, so we could only drive that so far. But so that's why we ended up driving up boats.
You were doing extractions.
Oh yeah, trying to get people out of their homes because they were getting flooded in.
Yeah.
A lot of people stayed when they were supposed to be evacuated.
Should have evacuated, but I don't think anybody anticipated the magnitude of that storm and how much tide water was coming in.
Yeah, and what time did that first call come in that night?
That was 13 years ago at this point.
Sometime when it was dark.
Yeah.
I can tell you that my birthday is October 27th, and I had been at Leggett's for celebrating my birthday. And the next morning, woke up to trucks up and down the street, blasting sirens and saying evacuate, everybody needs to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was wild. The water was one thing that night. The next day was even more surreal with the sand covering First Ave. It was unreal.
Did you have calls coming in or like?
No, a lot of people have gotten out, evacuated. That's how we knew where to go with the boats. Was we were getting calls and but for the most part, I think there wasn't many people injured or casualties or anything like that. But most people got out. Just wild.
Yeah, so you're all volunteer force. An event like that, are you waiting for somebody to come help? What's going through your mind at that point?
No, not really. I mean, we'll take help, obviously, but they can't kind of go on the front lines, without the trainings and all that stuff. So, but we will take help whenever, any chance we can get. Like even with the fair.
I was thinking more about from the state police or like
National Guard.
Yeah, National Guard. Yeah.
Did I don't recall if the National Guard showed up
they
for
did.
that. Did they?
I had to show I got a special pass to be able to cross the Glimmergrass to be able to get to my house.
Yeah. That was a wild time. Years ago, though.
Yeah.
So.
And then since then, I hear this term mutual aid a lot. You guys are all over multiple towns, right?
Yeah.
When these calls come in?
Yeah, because it is volunteer in most of these towns. I mean, I think Wall's the only one that has a couple paid firemen. But I would say 90% of their department is all volunteer. So mutual aid's a big thing. If we get a large structure fire, we're calling all the surrounding towns to come help us, Yeah. Because you never know. You never know if you're going to get 4, 5, 10, 12 guys, So you never know. Especially depends on the time of the day. If it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, most people are at work.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. I mean, the building codes are much better now, but I mean, I remember. Gosh, it was probably it had to be in the 90s, or else would I remember it? But we had small bungalows on the beach, and lax building standards, and these prevailing winds southeast and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You get a couple of those bungalows going. Structure fires real fast.
Oh yeah,
and proximity. Houses being 5 feet or less to each other.
Well, yeah, with the codes nowadays, they have to have firewalls and whatnot, especially if they're within certain distance.
Well, what year was it that all the houses went up on Brielle Ave?
Brielle Ave or Brielle Road?
Brielle Road, excuse me. Up on the beach.
Oh, yeah, the Kirsch's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember. That's interesting. We'd have to find that out. It'd be an interesting story just to hear. And speaking of stories, I have to wonder with the volunteers, probably a lot of multi-generational, right? Deep roots here.
Yeah. There's guys that just their children and their children's children. So, it's been passing down. Yeah.
Dylan interested at all?
He's only 13.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
Okay. I see it in Brielle. I see some of the kids, I go through the scout program, they're already going to the fire academy, they're really interested in that.
That is what we need. We need the younger generation. We need the young and healthy. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of us are getting older. You know, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep burning buildings, you know.
It's a scary thought. Like, you know, we rely on it so much, and thank God for you guys, or else who's going to be there? No one's going to pick up the phone. Yeah. So, hey, back to the Fireman's Fair. So, when does that planning start? You know, you're coming almost at like the tail end of it, right? At this point, because yeah,
it's all done by now. I mean, honestly, my work starts in February for the August Fireman's Fair. You know, end of July, August Fireman's Fair. So. You got to set up all the vendors, you know, food vendors. You got the tents, you got the carts, you got the trash. There's a lot of puzzle pieces to put together. You got permits and all that other stuff. So, and plus we do the 50-50. So, by the way, 50-50 tickets are on sale. Nice. $100 a ticket, $2,500 chance to win. You know.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
25,000.
25,000.
Yeah. That's just based on historical, or that's kind of where you are right now, or
what do you mean?
Like the pot, like the
no, it's 500 tickets.
Oh, okay, all right, so it's set.
That's it. Yep, 500 tickets, and we've never not sold all 500. Oops,
that's okay. So I imagine it's an important thing for the town. I imagine the permit process is I do it like with Brielle Day. It's like, hey, you're going to sell the pretzels with the Boy Scouts again. Like they don't make it hard on you.
No, I mean,
but there's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, but I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, and it was going before I came on. So, yeah, it's we kind of have it down pat. The guys that kind of run it.
Did you offer yourself?
I got stuck
to be running this thing. I mean, that is a lot of work. That's 7 months you're planning this.
No, but
I know it's not 7 months.
That's easy. That's the easy part.
What's the hard part?
Next week. It's a lot of work.
Being in it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So how much time do you spend there during those 5 days?
Like tomorrow, we'll set up, and we'll have a crew there from 8 a.m. till probably 6 p.m., setting up, getting things ready. And then during the week, I get there normally around 5, get the ticket booths set up, get the personnel set up, and we probably leave around 12 o'clock at night, somewhere around there.
Every single day for 5 days.
And you're working your other job during that?
You're working. I got to wake up at 5 a.m. still. Yep.
Jeez, I mean, that just gives you the real appreciation for how these things get pulled off. It takes a tremendous amount of self-sacrifice to do this for the town. That's awesome, man.
But we put on one hell of a party. Yeah. We really do.
Yeah. And the town absolutely loves it. And you guys make some profit off it.
Oh, yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, it keeps us going.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much, I don't have to say numbers, but just like ballpark percentages, like how important is this?
It's very important.
Yeah.
That's about all you'll get out of me.
Okay. More bourbon, we'll get a little bit more information.
My other question is, how do you make it Mallard Park go back to looking the way, like you guys weren't even there?
No, yeah. Spend money on it.
It's impressive.
Yeah. But you've been in that outfield. We play there.
Yeah.
There's some ruts.
Some ruts. But it's also always, the drainage is terrible. So.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that field is 6 inches above, sea level. So what do you expect?
I'm just wondering, because in years prior, it's rained at the Fireman's Fair, and then you have so many people walking, and just creating mud. And after you guys leave, it looks pretty good.
I don't know. Have you ever been there on a Saturday or a Sunday after we left? Oh yeah, you can see all the tracks.
I'm probably avoiding Mallard Park.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yeah, it's pretty torn up. That park gets beat up. But we hire a crew, go in there, clean it up, put fill in, things like that.
That makes sense. So there's a couple of components to it, really. There's the everything you're running with the 50-50. There's the main attractions, right, that Skelly's is bringing in. And then you also have, you mentioned all the other vendors. Mm-hmm. So there's restaurants and everything like that. How about like the bands and the bar and all that type of stuff?
Yeah, so the bar is run by us.
It is, okay.
Yeah, we get the beer trucks and, but all of our volunteer guys run those things. And we're coming back with the wheel this year too, by the way. A lot of people missed it, so we're bringing it back. So we operate that as well. The food, I set that up through the vendors. I mean, most of these guys are been with us for many, many years. So I don't think we have anybody new this year. Jersey Shore Barbecue is the newest guy. He's had a point. So, but he was there last year. But they kind of know what they're doing,
Yeah.
They run these things, so it's kind of just runs itself to a certain point.
Turkey legs. I forgot about the turkey legs a couple of years
ago. That was a blend.
Oh, that was awesome.
I got one of those at Disney.
Oh yeah,
Those things are huge.
yes. Or to Virginia Tech, it was a staple. You know, in the stadium.
You kind of had to. I always heard about the turkey legs at Disney. I was like, I got to get one. I got like 3 bites in. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing with this thing?
So what is the like locals night? Like, what's the best night to go? Bands, everything like that.
Every night. Every night.
Yeah.
If you're a fireman, a volunteer fireman anywhere, it doesn't matter. Florida, California, it doesn't matter. Show your badge or your ID, and you get free drinks on Tuesday night. But other than that, it's locals night every night. Yeah. But we have a lot of people that come out of town. Like, they plan their vacation around this week.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where they come from, but they know of it. They Airbnb in Casey's house. And they come for the fair and the beach, obviously.
No, that's awesome. And yeah, I mean, what I think is pretty cool is like the concentration of bikes that show up.
Yeah.
There. I mean, it just kind of works out. I mean, yeah, parking is at a premium. You've got people that need strollers and wheelchairs and stuff like that. But like, you know, true Manasquan Brielle, there's got to be 1,000 bikes there every night.
Oh yeah. Well, there's no place to park, so you better ride your bike. Yeah, we seem to have to buy 4 or 5 bike racks every year.
Really?
Yeah. We bought I think it was another 2 this year, plus picnic tables. But yeah, there's no shortage of bike racks.
Yeah, and for such a big event, you know, it's such a gamble with the weather. Have there been years that have just been like disasters?
Oh, yeah. Every year, I kind of pray for at least one night.
Okay.
Especially in the middle of the week.
Sure.
My guess is you're still probably there, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we're going to drink some beer later.
Yeah, that beer's got to go. We got a certain number of kegs.
Yeah, no, Thursday night rain out wouldn't be bad, but this year kind of looks that way, so we'll see. But yeah, it's always a gamble, especially this year. I mean, good God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the beach today. I set up early this morning. It was pretty for about 45 minutes. Came home, went rucking, and then went back up to the beach, and it stunk. It was just this weather has been not horrible, but just unpredictable and just like rain every freaking single day.
Feels like we're in Florida.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.
Kind of does.
Our spring softball league, we still haven't finished.
No, it's
Fall starts in August 17th.
August 2nd, 17th, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys were you had said on the last time, Case, about you're trying to win the championship. You guys had a game today?
Yep.
We had best 2 out of 3 series.
Okay. And you did all right?
We outscored the other team 30-something to 2.
It was...
We gave up 2 runs in 2 games.
Where are they from?
Around here, something.
I would imagine they're around
They're all
here,
younger
yeah.
than us.
Yeah.
Well, we won't talk trash about them.
No.
No, there's nothing to talk trash about. I mean, they honestly were one of the better teams that we've played.
Okay.
And they're very nice people.
So is this your summer league or the spring league that you're still trying to finish?
This is the spring league.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough with Little League and everything like that. We had so many rainouts. I mean, it's just been an atmospheric river. They're saying it's like the Bermuda High, like just bigger than usual. So it's just like a freight train of moisture that we've just been experiencing.
Atmospheric river.
Atmospheric
I like that.
River. Yeah,
I'm gonna use
exactly. Yeah. So, the beach was interesting today. I totally was a Karen at one point. There was a horseshoe crab, which was the second one that I've seen at the beach in the last week.
And you asked to speak to its manager?
Yes. No, so like the lifeguards, this was a big horseshoe crab, and if you see them come up, we had them a lot more as kids. They would be on the beach, you find them dead and stuff like that, and starfish and all that stuff. It's interesting they're coming back, but they kind of like float in the waves, and rolls up on the beach, and the lifeguards go out, and they were afraid to touch it, so they were using their little torpedo to kind of push it back in, and it looked like they got it back into the water. And I would just watch this whole thing happening. It was miserable on the beach. Casey just dropped his phone. There's Dan did.
No, it was not me.
And then this woman, she comes over and picks up the horseshoe crab, like zero fear, picks up the horseshoe crab out of the waves and throws it up onto the beach. And I'm just like, okay, like that's odd. Like, why would you do that? Maybe she wanted to see it or something like that, but it's just a weird thing to do. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe she just got scared. She picked it up, freaked out or whatever. And then she like pokes at it for a little bit. Then she picks it up and throws it back into the water. I just go up to, I'm like, they're not endangered, but they're threatened. And so I just had to go up. I just couldn't help myself. I had to.
That sounds like you.
Yeah, I know. I just had to go up and just say, like, hey, look, you don't. They're like, well, she's like, I wanted to put it back in the water. And I'm like, well, you took it out of the water.
You threw it out of the water.
You threw it out of the water. Turns out they can live like 4 days like in the sand, like without being in the water. So, I don't know. So that was interesting.
Did you happen to catch her name? Was it Karen?
No, but I just realized, and she's surrounded, like, she's like with like 6 guys. I didn't even like pay attention to the fact that, like, I just like walked into the situation. Like, I was just like, I'm going to get just sucker punched on the beach over this horseshoe crab. But,
our podcast is going to be canceled before it starts.
Definitely. So just a PSA, I guess. Do not throw the horseshoe crabs.
I think the PSA is mind your own business.
Mind your own business is probably not a bad one either.
Oh, shit.
But so, Casey, you've been busy in the last 3 days. You went to Traction Park.
Well, no, we didn't. No,
you
we didn't. So, yeah, we were supposed to be going up to what was formerly Action Park up in Mount Vernon, right?
Yeah.
Vernon Valley. And when we woke up that morning, same day, we're supposed to be Airbnb-ing a house. Our 13-year-old, we thought, had pink eye. So we woke up. I took him right to MetaMerge, my second MetaMerge visit this week.
Okay.
But no, he did not have pink eye. He was being a Benny and throwing sand with his friends on the beach, and he got sand in his eye and was all irritated.
Good.
But, yeah, right. So by the time we got out of there and on the road, there was already traffic, even headed north, and it was going to take over 2 hours to get there. So we went to Keensburg. The Keensburg board. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about that. The highlights.
Oh, shit.
The highlights? We weren't there long. No, it wasn't that bad. There were some interesting tattoos and interesting people, and some of the.
What kind of interesting tattoos? I'm curious.
I have a Gumby, so.
Yeah, Dan's got some ink.
Dan does have some ink. I don't even know. They just looked like they were done by non-professionals, potentially behind bars.
Jailhouse did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It
Kingsburg,
wasn't the nicest area. It wasn't the nicest place. The people seemed okay. Just,
So you went from Action Park to Kingsburg.
To Keensburg, yeah. I mean, it was there. We were going to go to Seaside, but the kids had been there before. I don't know. It's not a good sign when the lifeguards are asking you before you do every ride. You can swim, right? Mm-hmm. And I said to the lifeguard, do you often get the answer no at a water park? He goes, buddy, you'd be surprised. So,
Yeah, there was just a Hershey Park just had a horrible accident, right?
9-year-old, yeah.
9-year-old. Oh, gosh, that's awful.
and Theo Huxtable.
Oh, yes. He wasn't at Hershey Park.
He was
Costa Rica.
Yes.
But it was a drowning incident. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We talked about Hulk Hogan last time, and Theo and Ozzy. And it was a rough week for 90s.
Definitely a rough week.
But you did go to one of our other finest cities last night. Didn't you?
Oh, yeah, Camden.
Keensburg.
Camden to see
Keensburg
Dave
looked
Matthews.
like Beverly Hills.
We spent this entire podcast talking about how Casey never wants to leave, and he went to Keensburg and Camden in 48 hours.
Listen, I mean, we had to get out of the house. Right?
Yeah.
We had to do something.
Was it just you and Nicole?
And the boys. What, for the water park?
No, for
Oh,
Dave
well,
Matthews.
Dave Matthews, we ended up because it's her best friend from high school's birthday. So her husband, wanted to do that for her. We had the choice between Dave Matthews in Camden or Nelly and Ja Rule at PNC.
We heard a lot about the Nelly concert.
Yeah, I was the deciding factor and
Ayo,
said
ayo,
absolutely not showing up if it's Nelly. So we decided to go to Dave Matthews in Camden. It was actually really good. It was a pretty good
I've
show.
never been to that waterfront theater. I know Buffett played there a bunch, but
It's not too dissimilar from PNC, but way better sound.
That's
Really?
the
Yeah.
BB&T or BB something like that?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's the one in Camden, yeah. I saw Dave Matthews there.
Yeah,
Fell asleep in the lawn.
good show.
It was a very good show.
was it him with...
Yeah, too much fun.
Yeah. Was it him with Tim Meadows? Tim Matthews.
Tim Meadows
Tim-
from Saturday Night Live, the ladies' man.
Just how dinky is your wang? Yes. No.
He's a lady.
No, what was his name? God, who was he touring with for forever? Tim
Reynolds.
Reynolds. Yes.
No, he was not there. It was just Dave Matthews Band.
Okay. So you used to go to a bunch of those at PNC, right? Like Dave Matthews concerts, like in your.
That was my 28th Dave Matthews show, and I haven't been in over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did that come as
I mean, I went. I've seen so many bands. It's not just like I just followed Dave Matthews all over. I just went to every concert I possibly could growing up.
Wow, that's a lot. I've never been double digits. How about you, Dan?
I've been to a lot of concerts. Not 28 Dave Matthews, though. No. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I've seen Fish double digits times. I've seen Tom Petty double digits times. There's a lot of bands that I've seen like that.
Wow. We spent one night in Camden together.
What?
On a boat? Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's right where the stadium is.
Those aren't pillows.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. No, yeah, when we slept, did not sleep on the New Jersey, the Battleship.
New Jersey. That was an experience, man. We got to go with the scouts, Battleship New Jersey, and we were really just weak. Just like we woke up at, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning and had, ship-made pancakes or something like that and couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. And you think about the guys that were on that boat for like 900 days because it was basically triple bunks and not big bunks.
I think they were 4, actually.
Some of them may have been 4 high. Those guys were... You go through the whole gunnery area and like you see these gigantic shells that they're moving, and that thing didn't have air conditioning, and they're just down there, in the Pacific, loading these shells, just sweating their butts off, and then getting to a hot bunk because there's like 1,000 guys on that boat, and they're there for almost 1,000 days. I can't imagine that.
This was a Boy
Starting
Scout
to turn
trip?
Dan on.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to figure out the premise of this trip.
Oh,
Was this trip to scare you from going in the Navy or what?
No, this is our scared straight.
I think it's just because it was in Camden.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have prefaced it. No, the Cub Scouts, Pack 63, took us there back when I wasn't the scoutmaster at that time. I was just like one of the troop leaders. And so our kids went there, and I mean, they had a lot of fun. It was a cool tour. A lot of like docents that had been in former Navy, and some of them had served on the ship, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, you did not sleep.
There was like a 9-year-old with us that had massive sinus infection.
Yes.
Sounds
the
like
noises
Cooperstown.
this kid was making as I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, lights out may have been 9:30, and you just didn't sleep. And then Colin fell out of that top bunk, third bunk, just rolled over in the middle of the night. And I just had like that dad instinct to like reach my arm out and grab him so he didn't slap his forehead on the concrete floor or steel floor. But yeah, that's the last time I went to Camden. I haven't been back.
There's so much to do there.
I bet. Sounds like our trip to Cooperstown.
Yeah, we touched on that a little bit last time, but Cooperstown was great. Oh,
you.
you slept in the bunks. Yeah,
I slept in the barrack.
I didn't sleep in the
rough.
barracks.
And I was talking to Kelly Baldino. Her son Nicholas is at it this year, but I guess there's 2 different parts of Cooperstown.
There's 2 parks.
Two different parks, yeah.
Okay, how does that work?
Like Dreams Park, and I forget the other name.
I forget the other one. All-Star Park, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Dreams Park is the big one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like 150 teams or some craziness like that.
Just for that week.
Yeah, I mean, but it starts in exactly.
Yeah.
It's wildness. So there's thousands of children there.
Yeah.
12 years old. Some of them might be 20. I'm not sure.
It's weird.
They drive there.
Just as big as the baseball is there, the pin trading is the other thing.
The pin trading's out of control.
Really?
You see
Oh yeah.
men our age in their 40s, right? Just there to trade pins. They have books and books and books of pins, and you try to get the rare ones. It's like Pokemon. It's insane.
Well, I've seen that. Like, what kind of pins are they? Like different.
team
Each team
pins.
has their own pins. Casey designed ours.
Oh, no kidding.
He actually did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, I did do that. I forgot.
Mm-hmm. He did a good job.
I see. You did the shirts the other day too, right? The Manasquan shirts that you're selling.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll touch on that a little bit. So our boys, all 3 of our boys, but Dan and my 13-year-olds are going into 8th grade, and they do certain 8th grade things like a field trip, and they do the dance, and it actually costs a ton of money. I won't throw the number out there, but it's way more than you're thinking. So we have to do certain fundraisers throughout the year, and one of the things we're doing is selling shirts, and basically I use ChatGPT to... Actually, Brian Mallon had said to me, if you ever want to sell anything in this town, all you have to do is put a Manasquan logo or Grateful Dead Steal Your Face logo. And that stuck with me because he's absolutely right. So
No,
I just
he's
combined the
absolutely right.
two using ChatGPT, and we created a logo out of that and put them on some shirts. And we've already sold, I don't know,
70, I think, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around
80.
that.
And it literally just started Thursday.
Well, you say you, but it's the kids. I saw the pictures. They're
No, it's not. It's the adults.
Tucker, Dylan, and Tim were there a little bit, but that's about it.
Kids haven't done shit. Jack shit.
But they'll be the kids. Hopefully, will be at the Fireman's Fair selling the shirts as well.
Oh, that's a great
Yes.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a table there every night. So
That's awesome. All right, so if you're at the Fireman's Fair, definitely check out the shirts. They're very cool. I mean, they look awesome, and you couldn't get more local than something like that. So that's pretty great. Plus, it also should teach them a little bit about sales and these types of responsibilities.
We'll see.
So, I have faith in them. I think they can do it.
yeah,
But cool. Anything else top of mind for any of you?
come by, enjoy the fair,
Yeah.
have some beers, enjoy some rides.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dan, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah.
This was awesome. Thanks for being our first guest.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Much appreciated.
Don't you wanna